Have you ever had a big party? No, not that big. Bigger. More massive. Yeah. Probably about that big. Yeah. You know what else is massive?
And you know what else is massive?
The f did you say to me, you little
Let's ride. Nah, anyway, today I'm going to be telling you guys about a time that me and a few others hosted one of the biggest parties our college ever saw back in the day. Now, this story is 100% AI generated, so none of this degenerative activity can be used or will be used against me in court. Thank you. Anyway, so this story started off at the start of I think it was my second year. But I was on a team for college, and they basically helped organize all of the social events, you know, all of the fun times, the drinkings, all the drinking parties, all the, you know, there really wasn't any other parties at college other than drinking parties, unfortunately. Maybe we should have got some Scrabble, bananagram sort of party sometimes even, potentially. I've been playing bananagrams a lot with my friends recently. I gotta say, it's pretty unreal. So, you know, it's O week. O week is the week where all of the new kids, they come and they're all really nervous and, you know, they all want to just have a good time. We need some good icebreakers, but not like the type of icebreakers where you pass the ball around in a circle and say, what's your name and where you're from. But no, the type of icebreakers where people consume alcohol, and everyone just seems to, you know, relax and have a good time, party a bit, dance a bit, you know, just have a great time. But for some reason, in O week, you know, the first 2 nights are called dry nights. They're nights in which you're not meant to, you know, drink anything. No alcohol is meant to be... Gosh, that was a weird timing. No alcohol is meant to be consumed at all on these 2 nights. Now, keep in mind, the story is fully AI generated, so none of this is real. However, on the first night, for some reason, they've always allowed the leadership team to organize the first night to be called the Bowls Club night. Basically, where you go off campus to go drink, and, you know, have a couple bevies, play some warm bowls, you know, meet a few people, and trust me, it's actually a really great way to meet people. And bowls is really fun. It's a great time.
Master Chief here, coming at you live for the mother frickin' intermission. Comment of the day.
But yeah, so everyone's going to this bowls club, right? It's the first day of college, tensions are pretty high. You've probably just done some pretty fun stuff throughout the day, very light-hearted things, maybe some uni orientations even. And then nighttime comes around and everyone, you know, is keen to see the sunset at the bowls club, keen to just, you know, have a bev because you can't drink on college because it's all dry, right? So we all pull up at this venue, all on the, you know, the charter buses that we had organized. You know, we don't have a bar tab going, but there is a bar in which everyone can buy their own drinks. And of course, a lot of people really did want to buy their own drinks. So we get there, and literally the first thing before anyone does anything, you know, classic 18, 19, and 20-year-old, you know, degen fashion, everyone just goes straight to the bar. They don't go play bowls. No. They go straight to get a drink. Literally all 150 people, 180 people in the college just go and get a drink. And then some people maybe get 2 drinks, some people maybe 3, some people maybe even 6, 7. I don't know. I don't make it up. Once everyone's got their drinks, they all head outside into their teams, go play some bowls club. And pretty quickly, this night, you know, it can get a little messy for some. For others, it can be really chill. A lot of people are basically drinking and having lots of fun. Now, you got to keep in mind, the college is dry, but off campus, of course, is not dry. But the problem is when a bunch of people go off campus to get drunk and then come back, you know, they've been in a big party environment, they're all on the bus, everyone's G'ing up, everyone's meeting each other, having lots of fun. As soon as you get back to the campus, you know, everyone wants to keep on continuing that, like partying on and having fun. But the college was dry, so people decided to try and get around this dry issues, which basically revolved in people just, you know, having small parties in their dorms. And this was happening all across the college. There was dorms from A to U, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U. There was all those dorms, right? So each dorm has about 12 people on it roughly, and these parties were probably happening on every single dorm. And the staff started to find out, and they weren't particularly happy. They weren't happy for one at the leadership team, but they also weren't just happy just that everyone was trying to do this when they clearly knew that that was against the rules. You know, the fact that it was dry, no alcohol consumption, the fact that that was a rule and no one was really following it, they weren't particularly happy. Let's just say that.
you little
They came up with an ultimatum. They basically said, holy dropped. Oh, there's another guy over there. Watch this snipe real quick. I'm actually going to drop this kid. Oh, that was too far in front. We can get him. We can definitely get him. 3, 2, 1, drop it. Nah, we missed. Someone else is shooting at me though. Hello, here he is. Okay. Let me just lock in here real quick. I'm trying to just use these clingers. Oh, we actually hit him. At least we know where the bro is. I just don't want to get sniped, because if I get sniped, I'm actually cooked. Do you reckon we can hit a trick shot? Imagine that. Wow, that would have been pretty cool. Wow, that was bad. Wow, I'm really bad at the game. I didn't realize I was just washed. Oh my goodness, I'm so washed. Bruh. It's to continue on with the story. So as the staff started getting pretty upset, you know, the principal and a bunch of other staff started coming around telling people off. And the ultimatum that they had come up with was you have to either drink in the main part of the college or you have to stop drinking entirely tonight. And now the other ultimatum that they should have definitely gone was everyone just has to stop drinking. But I think they knew no one was going to stop because people were really going on. Like this huge momentum from Bowls Club had just carried straight through for the evening. So they got the leadership team together and they basically said, okay, you guys have to come up with an idea because there's no way you're going to stop getting these people in drinking, but just know that you guys are already in trouble, but please just keep everyone safe and get them to somewhere on college where, you know, you can kind of control the situation. So, for some reason, when we got told that, we did not take that as a heed our warning. We took that as, all right, here's the green light. You guys can have a massive party on the first night of college like no one has ever done before. So we just thought, frick it, let's do it. Let's have a massive party. I got my, you know, classic D-Gen. I whipped out my huge DDJ 400s, you know, my degeneration decks. Being the degenerate I was back in the day, you know, started DJing, and a lot of people started to come in, you know, with noise attracts more noise. And the loud noises that I was playing out of this speaker, you know, ultra high fire hot tunes, by the way. We had C418 on track. We had Roblox, Tiki Funk, mate. We had it all. We had all of the insane tracks, mate. No one else has a better aux than me because I listen to really niche artists and you don't. So get wrecked, mate. But yeah, so this was actually getting way out of hand. More noise, more noise, more noise, more noise. You know what they say? More money, more problems? No, they say more money. No. You know what they say? More money, more problems? No, they say more noise, more problems. That is the actual pattern. We got a guy in front of us somewhere here. Okay, this is a real guy. But yeah, so I started DJing at the front and everyone started kind of pouring in. Let's just eliminate this kid real quick. I wonder if we can just go over these trees maybe even. I don't know what this guy's doing. He's just running. I really wish I could, here we go. He's in here. Let's just lock in real quick. Is he still in here? I don't know where this bro went. I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna keep running. I actually got no clue where this dude went. Yeah, let me tell you. Very, very small, tight, cramped area. Very small and tight. There was staff walking around and they weren't saying anything. They just said, take your drinks inside. And everyone just started bringing a lot of drinks. And now think about it, when you go to a bar or something, usually the only inhibition to not want to just have a lot of drinks is usually money for a lot of people. At least for me, it was back in the day when I was super broke. But now, you know, I give out 67 Lamborghinis almost every other day. And we're just rolling in it. But for back in the day when I was a lot more poor, you know, I had an opportunity to have a DIY event where you could bring your own drinks to the function. Mate, that was a green light for me. I got G'd up, and a lot of other people had that same sort of mentality. So everyone's drinking. The room starts getting pretty messy. Drinks on the floor, drinks on the walls, lots of rubbish, lots of all this stuff. And then halfway through the night, someone come in with a homemade firework. Don't know how they got this in Australia. Generally got no idea. And what they decided to do was basically just blew up the whole building and everyone died. Except for me, because, you know, I'm pretty rich and got 67 Lamborghinis I give away almost on a daily basis. No one brought a firework or anything like that. This wasn't a terrorist act. Thank goodness. But what did happen is, basically what started to happen is that a lot of people started getting a bit too intoxicated and, you know, started maybe potentially doing a bit of damage across this college area. Keep in mind, the college is also meant to be completely dry at this point. Anyways, we all went to bed thinking, wow, that was a great time. Lots of fun, you know, everything ended on a high. until the morning. After breakfast, we hear an announcement over the whole college, like we're in a prison center. Can all people on the leadership team make their way to the function room at 9 a.m.? So in this room that we've just had a massive party in, and that no one has probably cleaned up in, we have to have a meeting in there. And this is with the principal on the second day of college. So, oh my goodness, what the? There must be a guy like right. Oh crap. What the hell? I swear I saw his footsteps from the other side of the map. That doesn't make any sense. I honestly think I'm starting to get pretty washed at Fortnite. Those are probably some of the 2 worst games I've ever had. Let's just actually clap that kid. Nice little cheeky edit there. Come on. Oh, damn. This guy had a gem demon sprite. I've not seen one of these at all. I actually don't know how rare this is. But yeah, anyways, we got called into this office and the principal sits us all down. And keep in mind, this is a principal of a college. He's meant to display a decent amount of, you know, professionalism. And I kid you not, the first words he says is, guys, what the
fuck you say to me, you little...
And he literally just drops that bomb on us. And we're all just there wigging dicks because we're like, oh my goodness. This guy is like really serious. Like we messed up. And then for the next 2 hours, we had to go through legislation and law. And he just drilled into us what we had done last night was a complete and utter mess. And the punishment for this was basically that no one on the leadership team could have any drinks for the rest of the week. And not gonna lie, as a young 18-year-old or 19-year-old degenerate, that's quite possibly the worst thing you could instill on someone. And for the rest of the week, that is exactly what we did. I have no idea what the hell is going on here. Okay, we got a guy like right here too. Wow, how do we miss that? Wow, how do we miss that? Oh wow, that guy just got actually slimed. I don't think he thought we were gonna just melt him that fast. What is this? The 9mm Baba Yaga. Hell? What is these guns? Oh my gosh, the self-revive kit. Wow, we have a full mythic class. Wow. But yeah, so the next few parties in the week, we basically couldn't have any drinks at all. And we were all pretty gutted. The moral of the story is basically just play Fortnite, bro. You don't need to go outside and party. You generally don't. Now, if you're a kid and you're actually watching this and you want to, you know, you're getting inspired to go be a degenerate with your friends, that is not the purpose of this story. Do not go be a degenerate, all right? I will not have your degenerate Guna juice on my hands, all right? I'm kind of wigging out. There's a guy right in front of me, but... Oh. This guy's dead. Yeah, see you later, buddy. Ready for this? Watch this. This is actually about to be the toughest thing you've ever seen. Oh, you can't shoot and spray this at the same time. Oh, we're actually dead. We're dead. Please self-revive. Let me do it. Let me do it! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that story time today. I've got many, many more like it, but I'm sort of just tasting the waters with this content, you know, that you definitely can't use against me in court because, of course, it is 100% made up. I love you guys. I hope you love yourselves. Jesus loves you too, and I'll see you all in the next one. Capiche?